All right, we are getting started with this 6 o'clock hour. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah.
Happy July.
Yes, it's the 1st of July already.
It's the first day of the second half of the year.
First day, that's right.
Month number 7 starts today.
That's right.
So first half of 2022, rear view mirror, second half windshield.
All right, so what are we seeing, at least in the short term as far as this weather is concerned?
Humidity. Lots and lots of humidity. I do see some more shower chances, and hopefully that means not so hot, or at least not as hot for as long over the next couple of days. 75, though, to get started in Tallahassee. That's a skosh on the high side. Bainbridge 72, Perry 72, Valdosta, we're at 74 degrees this morning. Was watching a couple of spots near St. George and the Barrier Islands. A couple of sprinkles trying, but they're fizzling out. Now, as we go through our morning, I think we'll find some more showers near the coast, and they'll spread north in the afternoon. The more the showers start spreading and the sooner, the better chance we have to keep those temperatures from getting too far past 90. I do think we are going to get to 90 today, maybe just past it, but we're not talking long duration heat. We are talking more scattered showers. I'll break it all down, full forecast, in just a couple of minutes.
We begin with an update now to a story we brought you earlier this week. A Tallahassee jury finding Andre McKenzie guilty of murder in connection to a shooting that killed 24-year-old Lamario Bentley on California Street in 2020. According to the Tallahassee Police Department, McKenzie hitched a ride with Bentley and another victim so he could buy drugs. Once there, they say McKenzie shot both of them. One of the victims was able to escape, while Bentley's body was found on the 800 block of California Street. State Prosecutor John Fuchs releasing this statement on your screen following that verdict, saying they thanked the jurors and that they were able to get justice for the family. McKenzie was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
New this morning, a lawsuit filed by Gabby Petito's parents against Brian Laundrie's parents will move forward. Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt are suing Christopher and Roberta Laundrie for intentional infliction of emotional distress. A Florida Circuit Court judge making the ruling yesterday and denying the Laundrie's motion to dismiss the suit. We're told most of the complaints from Petito's parents involve the Laundries failing to act. The FBI says their son, Brian Laundrie, confessed to Petito's death in a notebook found by his remains after his suicide. All right, it's 6:02 now, and people in Tallahassee, one apartment complex, say poor maintenance is putting them out of a home this week, saying that a water heater fell through multiple floors, causing flooding damage and severe water damage.
Our Stacey Inez talked with those affected by this incident who say they just want management to do something.
Well, I'm here at the University Courtyard Apartments on South Adams Street in Tallahassee, and neighbors here tell me they are extremely frustrated. They've been without power for 3 days after a water heater fell through the apartments from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor and even into the 1st floor apartment. Now, I spoke to one man living in that building. He tells me right now his biggest frustration is that the apartment complex has not offered much help. Take a look.
I hear a big old boom noise at around 1 o'clock in the morning.
That boom was a water heater. Avery Evans says it fell through from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor and into his 1st floor apartment at University Courtyard on Adams Street.
I come into the living room and I see water, I see puddles, and I see water coming from the ceiling, from the fans, from the kitchen, the laundry room, the other side of the apartment.
This is video from early Monday morning when it all happened. Evans says he has had several problems with this community before, including black mold in the apartments and other leaks. He says this situation only made matters worse because the leasing staff told him there was nothing they could do.
You're allowing us, you're allowing children, you're allowing students to live in these unlivable standards. Like, there's mold, there's mildew. We're literally asking for people to come in, maintenance to come in and do what they can with stuff that's broken or stuff that's misplaced or stuff that just doesn't look right with our apartments.
We reached out to Friedman Real Estate, the company listed as Courtyard's property management team, but we did not receive a response before the close of business Thursday.
So I just want to know, what is the property manager doing?
Now, I also went by the leasing office myself here at University Courtyard Apartments, and there were signs on the door saying the office is closed due to an emergency. So unfortunately, I was not able to speak to anyone here on the property. And again, I did reach out to Friedman Real Estate as well, the property management company. Didn't hear back from them before the end of business. But Evans tells me leaving right now is just simply not an option. So he'll be forced to continue paying for hotels and sleeping in his car. For now, in Tallahassee, Stacey Inez, WCTV Eyewitness News.
So the 4th of July traffic is starting to ramp up a little bit, and the Florida Department of Transportation is urging drivers to slow down in construction zones on Crawfordville Highway.
In recent months, the road work has moved closer to businesses. Our Michelle Roberts talked with some employees there who say it's dangerous and difficult for customers to find them.
Employees at businesses I spoke with say that customers are confused. They think they're entering a construction zone when they go down dirt roads like this, exiting Crawfordville Highway, trying to find the business. Elizabeth Weiss with Fantasy Spa at North Point Center says she'd like to see larger signs for their business along the highway and a consistent speed of 35 miles an hour throughout the work zone.
Right here in front of us is 45, but then you get closer down to the little overpass bridge, it slows down to 35, and then it goes back up to 45. I mean, everybody's used to this stretch being 55, and everybody pretty much still goes at least that.
At the same shopping center, artist at Hitman Tattoo Jamie Scott also hopes the speed limit is lowered and a stoplight is put in. She says customers leaving have dirt blocking their view and a dip in the road.
If there's trucks or something, you can't see to get out sometimes. I mean, and people are flying down there, and it's hard to get out and about. And if they've got that construction, or if there's a dip in the road, or the weather's bad, you know, we've seen a couple of wrecks.
Scott and Weiss both say the pandemic and construction issues have been too much for some businesses to handle.
I've seen a couple of them that are no longer in business because of all this road widening. They just don't get the traffic because people don't want to stop. I mean, it's already bumper to bumper. You know, traffic's really bad.
Both businesses say they can't wait for construction to be done, and hopefully some of those safety measures will be put in place. In the meantime, they are staying positive and connected to customers, hoping to overcome these construction hurdles.
The years-long project is expected to be complete in the spring of 2024.
Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
And we start our Friday kind of muggy. I think it's going to be that way throughout the day. The key will be those showers, and the sooner they start coming, maybe we keep those temperatures from getting too far past 90. I don't expect the temperatures to be over 90 for very long today because there should be a lot of cloud cover and there should be a good scattering of showers. Was watching an area down here near the Franklin County Barrier Islands, but I don't see any rain left on the radar. We had some showers well past midnight last night, and we still have a lot of clouds out there with all this humidity in place, and I don't see this pattern changing for the next couple of days. We'll notice the showers beginning earlier near the shore and spreading north throughout the afternoon. And as that happens, that should slow down these temperatures that are starting pretty warm, but this is July. 72-ish is normal, and we've got a bunch of 72s in Bainbridge and Thomasville and Moultrie and Perry, all at 72 degrees. In Quincy, we're at 73, Valdosta 74, and the Tallahassee Airport's one of the warm spots right now at 75. Futurecast showing a whole bunch of green across the southeast, but it's going to be those pockets of scattered showers. And yeah, we can have some decent downpours mixed in there. And I think that's going to be the story for our Friday, for our Saturday, for our Sunday. The afternoons, the best chances to get wet, and those will likely linger into the evening and the nighttime hours. It's not going to rain all the time, but I do think we've got some pretty good chances for showers. 70% shots today and all weekend. And then as we head towards the 4th of July on Monday, those rain chances are still pretty high, and that should keep the temperatures from being too high.
Still ahead on GMS, drug authorities are sounding the alarm on a new drug that could rival fentanyl overdoses. We dive into that coming up at 6:45. Well, stay with us. Sports is right after the break.